morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Oakville for the 2025 Ontario Little League Major Championships. This is game number 12 of the tournament. This game features High Park and East Nepean. At this time, I'd like to introduce the two teams, starting with the visitors, High Park. Number 4, Tobin Brooks. Number 10, James Fitzgerald. Number 11, Baxter Gayton. Number 16, Oliver Biggert. Number 7, Jack Mason. Number 15, Sasha Phillips. Number 3, Fitz Dunster Blackett. Number 14, James Michelle. Number 5, and pitching today, Daniel Smith. Number 13, Zevon Ketchabah. Number 8, Vetter Reynolds. Number 12, Grayson Douglas. Coaching staff, Jessica Smith, Rob Biggert, manager Vinny Vicaria. The High Park All-Stars. For the home team, East Nepean Eagles. Number 6, Connor Cote. Number 4, Jackson Armitage. Number 12, Lincoln DeSavier. Number 14, Adam Furlong. Number 5, Timothy Pan. Number 3, Jack Hall. He's pitching today. Number 11, Ryland Pottinger. Number 1, Evan McLean. Number 10, Logan DeLorme. Number 7, Hunter Billowis. Number 9, Alexander Kapustek. Number 8, Trenton Goulet. Coaches, Jeremy Pottinger, Dave Hall. Manager, Steve Cote. Your East Nepean Eagles. Our volunteer umpires is provided by District 1. Home plate, Stephen Meyer. First base, Rob McDonald. Second base, Doug Dalglish. And at third base, Chad Nunn. At this time, I'd ask you to please rise, move your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Players, good luck. Have a great game. Could I have a coach and manager and captain meet at home plate, please?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Oakville, Ontario. A beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning for some 2025 Major Little League Ontario Provincial Championships. It's game number 12 here at the Cornwall Road Park. Should be another sensational day. Should be more sensational baseball. Zach Benoit alongside Will Shukri. Will, we have Toronto High Park taking on the East Nepean Eagles.
Absolutely. This is the first of the matchups between undefeated teams. East Nepean, they are 3-0, and we talked about each of those 3 games ending in a 14-2 final. And Toronto High Park, they're also 2-0. They've taken down Oakville and South Ottawa in this tournament. The biggest game so far, and partner, it should be something special.
It is worth noting that we have a couple storylines going on into this game. The East Nepean Eagles, they have played 3 games. All 3 of those games, they have won a score of 14-2. And then the Toronto High Park, like we said, they are the away team today. This is the 2025 Toronto High Park roster. It'll go like this. Number 3, Fitz Dunster Blackett. Number 4, Tobin Brooks. Number 5, Daniel Smith. 7 is Jack Mason. 8, Vetter Reynolds. 10, James Fitzgerald. 11, Baxter Gayton. 12, Grayson Douglas. 13, Zavon Ketchabow. 14, James Michelle. 15, Sasha Phillips. 16, Oliver Biggett. Team manager, Vinny DeCary. Coaches, Jessica Smith and Rob Biggett. Those are your 2025 Toronto High Park. But like I was saying, Will, we have some storylines going on. The home team, well, it's the East Nepean Eagles. The home team in this provincial championships are 0 for 11. The East Nepean Eagles have won 3 straight games at a score of 14-2. So, how it looks right now, either the Eagles are winning 14-2, or we might go 12-0. is how the only way I can see it here, partner.
Well, partner, you're right. We've got a pair of anomalies facing up against each other. No home team has won on either park here at Cornwall Road Sports Park.
Lead-off batter for High Park, number 4, Tobin Brooks.
And I'll bring up Tobin Brooks here. He'll be the leadoff man for the side of High Park. Again, they haven't played since Thursday. They had yesterday off. First pitch to Brooks. It's in there for a strike. We're underway. Not chasing that, low in the dirt. Jack Hall, the pitcher on the mound here. Just missing high. Ball 2. Two and 1. Ground ball to short. Picked up. Throw to first. Not going to be in time. And Brooks has to scamper back quickly because he turned towards second. So leadoff base runner here for High Park. And again, they've been playing some red-hot baseball, to say the least.
Number 10, James Fitzgerald.
James Fitzgerald now coming up to bat. Hits this into right field. Now it's going to get down, split the gap. Runner going all the way to third. Fitzgerald's going to stop at second. They're going to hold Tobin Brooks at third. It's going to be a double for James Fitzgerald, and High Park, they have something rolling early.
Lined into right field for the stand-up double, and partner High Park getting off to a quick start. We've seen them do this a couple of times so far in this tournament. They've been pretty dominant offensively, and a good start.
First pitch to Baxter Gayton's in there for strike 1. And again, we've seen this, like you said, all tournament long. High Park have been so dominant. 10-6 win over Oakville, 11-1 win over South Ottawa. This is foul to the backstop.
just about smashed that ball, just missing the contact. The timing was perfect.
Hit to left field, down for a base hit, splits the gap. One run's going to score. Here comes the second one. And sliding into second, 2 RBI double for Baxter Gayton.
Well, I said his timing was just about perfect on that foul tip. It was perfect there, and so was the contact. Smashed deep into left field. A 2 RBI double for the catcher, Baxter Gayton.
It's in there for strike one. So Hall misses here. Even up at 1-1 again, 2-0 South, or excuse me, High Park. They've scored immediately here in the first. Couple big hits. And off the bat of James Fitzgerald, and the big one off the bat of Baxter Gayton. This is a little, excuse me, swing back to the pitcher. Throw to first, not going to be in time. Going to third. And sliding to third, safe is Baxter Gayton. That was a close play. He was out initially. The ball popped out as he slid into third, and the coach on third base, you recognize that immediately, Will.
That he did, and a good catch by the umpire as well. So runners on the corners now for High Park.
So taking off for second, Bigot gets in there standing. 2 runners in scoring position here. High Park threatening again to extend this lead. They're already up 2-0. No outs here. The Eagles looking for the first. Misses high to the backstop. Runner not coming home. Misses high. 3-0.
Armitage really working the top of the zone so far for East Nepean.
Just inside, so bases loaded. And a dangerous hitter coming up in Sasha Phillips.
Yeah, partner, Sasha Phillips is only going to be hitting today. He's not going to be fielding. We were informed by Toronto High Park that he has a fractured growth plate in his shoulder, so he will not be throwing the baseball for the rest of this tournament.
Well, look at him. He's a young man, almost taller than me. Very, very, very early growth spurt, I guess you could say.
One of the most electric shortstops in Ontario and one of High Park's best players. He also pitches for them, one of their best pitchers. And partner, you said it, he is big, he is long. Look at the size of that swing.
Yeah, and even we talked about some impressive players really over the entirety course, and there's a lot of them here for every single team. A ton of great players. Sasha Phillips is just, to have that kind of bat speed at U12 is just something unbelievable.
player whose on-field IQ really shows out as well. So combining talent with smarts, certainly a standout player.
Yeah. High inside, looked like a spinner. But no, to your point exactly. You know, the on-field IQ, very, very high for this young man. So no outs still. 2-0 count here to Phillips. Bases are loaded. Line shot right off the glove of the second baseman, Tan. One run's going to score, and that's all. A bullet into right field and an RBI for Sasha Phillips.
Well, partner, isn't it nice when we talk about a player and they show the fans watching exactly why we talked about him? Sasha Phillips doing a better job than we ever could showcasing his talent.
Number 3, Fitz Dunster Blackett.
Yeah, tons of bat speed there and just impressive to say the least. Fitz Dunster Blackett coming up here.
Bases still loaded here in the top of the first. East Nepean not managed an out so far.
Ground ball to short. They flipped a second for one, and they're not going to get the other. So the run scores, but they get the out at second.
Number 14, James Michelle.
Now it'll be James Michelle coming up. Runners on the corners.
Michelle hit that 3-run homer on day one in the 10-6 win versus Oakville. Looking at a potential grand slam here.
This is popped up and out of play. One-on-one count here on number 14. As in high, ball 2. Three and one count. Yeah, it's ball 4. So now it'll be Daniel Smith, and he's the starting pitcher today for Hyde Park, and he's going to go into his start with already a 4-run lead. Potential to add more here. He would like to give himself a bit more of a cushion. First pitch there by Jack Hall. And for strike 1. Big cut right there, strike 2. Missing high, 1 and 2. Line shot right back up the middle, base hit. 1 scores, second runner held at third. RBI single for Daniel Smith.
Well, you said it, partner. He wanted to give himself a bigger cushion going into his start. Well, he's done it there. Bases still loaded. Zevon Ketchabah now at the plate.
Number 13, Zevon Ketchabah.
And Zach, things getting out of hand quickly for East Nepean here.
Yeah, High Park, I mean, they've had a lot of rest. They've only played 2 games. In those 2 games, it's been basically just high-scoring double-digit affairs both times. Popped over right field, fair ball, 1-run scores. Getting the hold up is James Michelle. Throw in. Michelle's going to score as well. Advancing up is Daniel Smith to third. 2 RBIs for Zavon Ketchabow.
Number 8, veteran Reynolds. Next pitch, 35. Next pitch is 35.
So still 1 out here in this one. Vetter Reynolds, the number 11 hitter, coming up here. Big swing there, strike 2. Not chasing high. In there, strike 3. Big out, number 2.
Really, really good work from the pitcher, Jack Hall.
Number 12, Grayson Douglas.
As you see him just find the middle of the zone with the off speed.
Lone inside. Chases that high inside, fouls it back. In there, strike 2. Not chasing it low. And they're going to get him on the swing. So that's out number 3. As High Park, they put up 7. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. And there's the appeal. It goes around.
42, fifth count 42.
A lot of offense here for the side of High Park, and well, it's kind of what they've been doing the entirety of this provincial championships. They've just been putting up double-digit runs. Eagles, though, will look to try to cut into that deficit here. Down 7. They'll have to face Daniel Smith, who's on the mound. So we talked about High Park. Let's look at the sponsors first and foremost. Thank you to all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2025 Major Little League Ontario Provincial Championships. We thank you. We appreciate you being such wonderful community partners. But like I was saying, we talked about High Park. Let's talk about the East Nepean Eagles. This is their 2025 roster. Starting at the top, it's number 1, Evan McLean. Number 3, Jack Hall. 4, Jackson Armitage. Number 5, Timothy Tan. Number 6, Connor Cotier. Number 7, Hunter Belois. 8 is Trenton Goulet. Number 9 is Xander Kapushtiak. Number 11, Rylan Pottinger. 10 is Logan Delorme. 12, Lincoln de Savigny. 14, Adam Furlong. Coaches, team manager Stephen Cotier, and coaches Jeremy Pottinger, David Hall, and Greg Furlong. Those are your 2025 East Nepean Eagles. First pitch in there, strike 1. Popped up out of play. Connor Cotier down quickly, 0-2. Ground ball, hit second. Taking on a hop, throw to first is going to be in time.
A quick first out from High Park as they sitting on that 7-0 lead from the first inning.
4, Jackson Armitage.
Jackson Armitage up to bat here. First pitch in there, strike 1. Yeah, this is game 1 of 2 today. We still have a game at 1 p.m., and that will have the Oakville Whitecaps and the Kingston Colts. That's the losers bracket side, so that one should be super fun to watch as Armitage pops this over to right field, going back and making the grab. Is the right fielder, and that will be 2 down quickly here for the Eagles.
You know, partner, you just mentioned that next game as well. Oakville and Kingston, that should be a battle. I expect an extremely tight matchup between the two squads. Obviously, Oakville, the host, looking to continue their story in this tournament.
Yeah, it's been loud to say the least, whenever Oakville's been playing. First pitch, strike 1 from Smith. Inside. That's the outside half, strike 2. 2-2 count. In there, strike 3.
Pitch count 10, pitch count 10.
And these are the last out, the strikeout right there on the outside half. Got him looking. So 3 up, 3 down, go the Eagles. And they'll look to try to shut things down here on defense. Jack Hall back out there for another inning of work. And once again, thank you to all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2025 Major Little League Ontario Provincial Championships. We thank you. We appreciate you for being such wonderful and spectacular community partners. We're headed towards the top half of the second inning. High Park, 2 up. Don't go anywhere.
for Tobin Brooks.
So we're back to the top of the order. It's Tobin Brooks coming up here. First pitch there by Hall, called strike one. And Jack Hall, you know, the 7 runs came in, but, you know, he battled. He could have quite easily just, you know, thrown in the towel or just started lofted in there. No, he battled the whole time, and that just shows grit of a player. This is hit over to left field, and the catch is made.
He also threw a lot of strikes, partner. I understand that the High Park scored 7 runs, but the command was pretty impressive. He worked that top,
100%.
top area of the
100%.
zone. I mean, he had significantly better control than we see from a lot of pitchers at this age. I would not fault him for that 7-0 score. I think that's an example of High Park just being incredible at the plate.
Yeah, and they always come up here with a plan, and they did that in the first, and they executed it perfectly. As that one outside, so quick 2-0 count.
And that's another good pitch from Hall, right? Trying to get him to chase just outside.
Yeah. That's in there for strike one. And look at that, fires back, 2 strikes there on the outside half, count going full. 3-2. Line shot, shortstop, catch is made. So 2 big outs here for the Eagles. The fly out to left, and then the line out to shortstop. Defense showing up big time here for the boys in green.
Yeah, that was Trenton Goulet making the play there at short. And 2 quick outs as Jack Hall just threw his 50th pitch.
That pitch right there by Hall, missing high for a ball. In there, strike one. In the dirt, missing. So Hall falls behind, 3-1 here. Baxter Gayton had that RBI double his last time up in the first. This is pulled foul. Full count pitch. Ground ball short. Taking on the hop. Goulet unleashes the throw in time. 3 up, 3 down, and what a statement inning that is for the East Nepean Eagles.
Well, you said it, a statement from the Eagles and a statement from pitcher Jack Hall. Great control, great pitches. What a comeback inning.
Yeah, it's a huge, huge inning for the boys in green, and now they need to have a big inning offensively. That's a big line out right there by Trenton Goulet. Makes that catch, and then he has another good play right here. Ground ball hit right to him. Again, thank you to all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2025 Major Little League Ontario Provincial Championships. We thank you. We appreciate you for being such wonderful community partners and sponsoring this amazing 2025 Major Little League Ontario Provincial Championship. Well, to all our wonderful viewers from east side of the nation's capital, good morning. Hope you're having a grand old start. We are here for sure here in Oakville, Ontario, watching some great baseball action. East Nepean Eagles and the Toronto High Park taking on here in the winners finals, I should say. Winner of this advances to the finals, which will be played on Tuesday, 10 a.m. That one missing high and inside. Big cut there. 1-2. Two and 1. Outside, strike 3.
Number 5, Timothy Tan.
Timothy Tan coming up to bat here. Swings at that one low. Strike 1. Good break there. Late break on that pitch by Daniel Smith. Load away. Well, it's a 5 versus 5 battle here. Smith and Tan. Called strike 3. And that breaking ball, that moved right back.
Number 3, Jack Hall. Next pitch is 20. Next pitch 20.
So back-to-back strikeouts here for Smith. First pitch in there, strike 1. And man, we've talked about some really good breaking balls. There was a player yesterday, James Sarabura, that was just spinning a beautiful one off of that one. Right there, another great breaking ball. Ground ball hit to third. Taken on the hop, throw across the diamond. And a great pick at first by Fitz Dunster Blackett.
How about the athleticism? My goodness.
Pitch count 21. Pitch count is 21.
Stretching out to make the pick.
As a first baseman myself, I mean, picking a baseball is not easy, and Fitz Dunster Blackett just made it look like it was his day job. Beautiful play over there at first, and a great read over here at third base. Look at this. He's played the big hop, the throw over, and a great pick.
That was some pretty baseball from Toronto High Park's infield. Most definitely another 3 up, 3 down inning for them.
Well, once again, thank you to all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2025 Major Little League Ontario Provincial Championship. We thank you. We appreciate you for being so wonderful and for sponsoring the Provincial Championships. Headed to the top half of the third. More action coming here.
Leadoff batter for High Park in the third inning, number 16, Oliver Biggers.
Here we go, third inning of action. It's going to be Oliver Biggett, Jack Mazin, and Sasha Phillips due up here in this inning. That's in there for strike one. Evened up here, 1-1. Jack Hall had a great inning of work last time out. Went 3 up, 3 down, a fly out, line out, and a ground out. Got all 3.
Yeah, I did a really good job of bouncing back from that tough first inning, and that's a great pitch, high and inside.
That's a spinner that just kind of stayed up, and Biggett expected it to drop, but it just did not move, and that's a great pitch. 1-2. Big cut, strike 3.
Number 7, Jack Mazin.
So third strikeout of the game there for Jack Hall, and he'll face Jack Mazin. Not chasing that one high. And I don't know if you picked that up, but Mazin at the plate just said that Hall threw him a knuckleball. And if that's true, there's a 12U player throwing a knuckleball. I am genuinely impressed, Mr. Shukri.
You know, it's my job to add color, but what you just told me left me speechless.
And he just threw it again. He just threw another knuckleball.
He did.
Jack Hall has in the arsenal a knuckleball. That one gets topped, and it goes even 2-2. I am speechless.
Partner, we've called a lot of college games together. Have we seen a knuckleball?
No, never. This is hit over to right field down. And that's a base hit for Mazin.
Number 15, Sasha Phillips.
Besides professional baseball, I have seen a knuckleball thrown one time in my entirety of playing and calling games, and it was my teammate was the one that was throwing it. What a day, Jack Hall. I mean, you know, the first inning was a bit rough, but then he goes 6 straight batters retired. A big day for that young man, and well, we now know he has a knuckleball, so look for him in the future. That is a hard pitch to command.
And I do believe that is going to be all for him there as the pitch count got too high. But what an impression from Jack Hall right before leaving this game.
Yeah, and it all makes sense now of why the movement on that breaking ball was fooling some of the hitters. It's because it was a knuckleball. We'll let Jackson Armitage warm up here, and then we'll be right on back here. More action in the third.
Now pitching for East Nepean, number 4, Jackson Armitage.
One out, one on, and Sasha Phillips coming up to bat. He ripped a line drive into the right field side his last time up. This is going to be a good test, though. Armitage, hard thrower. First pitch in there for a strike.
Well, you said it, Armitage, one of the harder throwing pitchers that we've seen in this tournament.
Phillips skies this in a right field. Right fielder makes the catch, throw to first. Oh, would have been in time, just first baseman drifted a little bit off of it. But that's okay, they get a big out number 2.
Number 3.
You know, partner, we're kind of seeing a similar story than we did in the 10-6 win versus Oakville. A huge first inning from High Park, and then kind of feels like the other team adjusts to the offense. Things slow down for the next few innings. We watched Oakville mount a comeback. They got to within 2 runs. They got to 7-5. Can East Nepean do something similar?
Ground ball hit to short. Stopped on the backhand. No play anywhere, but that's a great job to hold extra bases there by the shortstop, Trenton Goulet.
Number 14, James Michelle.
Big cut, the pitch in the feet of the catcher Furlong, but he gets it. Two outs, a 1 count. Slides away, runners advancing. And the dirt goes to the backstop. Mason's in there to score. Dunster Blackett advances up to third. Not chasing high there, Michelle, and he's up 3-1. Misses low, ball 4.
Number 5, Daniel Smith.
Michelle advances up to second. And Smith ahead of the count here, 2-0. So 8-0 here in the 3rd inning. Toronto High Park, they have just added on. Armitage trying to close things out here, though. Loading in the dirt, 3-0. Swinging 3-0 and fouled it back. Not going. It's another walk here, and bases are loaded. Zevon Ketchabow will come up here.
Number 13, Zevon Ketchabow.
the backstop, runner not coming. It's in there, strike one, 1-1. Big cut. And ahead of the count here, 1-2 is Armitage. One and two. Bases loaded. Armitage trying to get out of it. Oh, and great breaking ball. Just doesn't get the call.
Yeah, nothing he can do about that one. Just got to shake it off and go back to your pitches, right?
Yeah, stay in your zone. Still evened up, 2-2. And fouled off.
Next pitch is 20. Next pitch 20.
Executed a great spinner there. Just couldn't drop it enough. Ground ball hit to third, foul. So two tough pitches fouled off, and Levon catch a bow, staying alive, 2-2. Back to the backstop. Runners stay put. Three and two, bases loaded, nowhere to put them. Here comes the pitch from Armitage. And gets underneath it, ball four.
Number 8, Vetter Reynolds.
That's in there, strike one. Just missing the outside corner. Line shot right back up the middle, base hit. One's gonna score. Everybody just go station to station. Vetter Reynolds just lines it right back where it came from for an RBI single.
And Armitage just trying to get out of that inning. He couldn't
Number
get
12,
that
Grayson
strike three
Douglas.
called. He's given up 2 runs since then.
Just gets underneath a little bit. One-on-one here, evened up here on 12 hitter Grayson Douglas. Chase is there. 1-2. This is low. 2-2. Third inning here. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 2-2 count, 10 on. 10 have scored here for the side of Hyde Park. Here's the pitch from Armitage. Ground ball, hit to the second base side. Tan flips to first in time. So 3 come in to score, but they avoid any more damage, leave the bases loaded.
Pitch count 30, pitch count 30.
This is the first pass ball that scored 1. And then it was the back-to-back RBI singles that scored the other 2. First it was Zavon Ketchabow, and then Vetter Reynolds gets one going right back up the middle. 10-0 Hyde Park here as we head to the bottom half of the third. Again, we'd like to thank all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2025 Major Little League Ontario Provincial Championships. We thank you. We appreciate you for being such wonderful community partners.
Left-hander for East Nepean, number 11, Rylan Pottinger.
Rylan Pottinger coming up to bat here. He hits this in a left field on a line, caught. And nothing you can do about that. You make hard contact. That's a great piece of hitting, just right at the fielder.
Yeah, always tough for the hitter. You really can't line it up better than that.
That's in there, strike 1. Line drive up the middle, base hit. And Evan McLean gets the first hit of the ball game for the Eagles. First base runner as well.
Number 10, Lauren DeLong.
This is low. 2-0. Catching inside half. 2-1. This is Lincoln Delorme. Score rounds to bunt. Right back to the pitcher, throw to first, gonna be in time. So they advance the runner to second. 2 outs. Hunter below us now will come up. First pitch in there, strike 1. That one missing high for a ball. Blown away. Called strike 2. Catch in the other half. One, two. Ground ball. Right back up the middle, base hit. He's getting the wave. McLean coming home. Play at the plate. Not in time. Runner's in there. Below us advances up to second, and that's an RBI single moving up on the wild throw for Hunter below us.
East Nepean finally getting on the board here at the bottom of the third. A nice piece of hitting there.
Xander Kapustiak coming up to bat here. He's already behind 0-1. That's a catcher's interference. Catcher's interference. The runner will remain at first. Runner has to go on base, has to go back to second. So a little bit of momentum.
Number 8, Trenton Goulet. Next pitch 35. Next pitch is 35.
So it'll be Trenton Goulet up to bat here, and he's had a couple big hits so far this week. He's done a good job. So still 2 outs here. 10-1 is the score. Eagles trying to answer back. That's in there, strike 1. Ground ball to short. And they take the force out over at third. So 10-1 after 3. High Park, they have been rolling here. This is the one RBI that got cashed in. It was Hunter below us, hitting it right back up the middle into center field. Getting the wave all the way home was McLean, and man, can he fly.
That he can, beating out the throw. As the junior grounds crew takes the diamond here. Looking sharp.
And once again, we want to thank all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2025 Major Little League Ontario Provincial Championships. We thank you. We appreciate you for being such wonderful community partners. We got the grounds crew out here helping us clean up the field, and it's the A-team, as I like to call them.
Well, partner, everybody watching the stream has certainly noticed how beautiful this ballpark looks. It's because of the A-team.
The A-team.
And, of course, the hard work from the city of Oakville and the volunteers from Oakville Little League. But, hey.
Let's hear it for our junior cleanup crew for that game. We got kids from High Park, we got kids from Oakville, and we got kids from East Nepean. Thanks, guys. Great job.
Put the bat down! Tobin! Put the bat down!
So we'll have a new pitcher on the mound for the side of Hyde Park. It'll be number 9, Xander.
Now pitching for East Nepean, number 9, Xavier Kapitschek.
So Rylan Potting are going to come in to catch for East Nepean. We just got word.
Leadoff batter for Hyde Park in the 4th inning, number 4, Tobin Brook.
Tobin Brook leading things off his 3rd at-bat of the day. He is 1 for, I guess 0 for 2 technically, but reached bases first time via an error on shortstop. Just outside for Xander. Ground ball hit right back to second base. Throw to first. In time.
So a new pitcher in the game as well for the Eagles. Xander Kapustiak comes in wearing number 9. So a new catcher and a new pitcher.
Gets him chasing. And Xander throws a beautiful breaking ball right there. Goes right back to the well, and why not? Love that pitch call by number 9. Right choice, go fastball. You've thrown 2 breaking balls and mix it up. 1 and 2. Popped up. Xander calling everybody off. He'll make the catch. Why not do it all yourself, number 9?
Number 11, Baxter Gates.
First pitch to Gayton, and it's in there for a strike. Just missing low. Game number 12 here. Game 13 will be coming up at 1 o'clock. In there for a strike. Hit to center field, caught on the line. And again, that's another hard hit ball. The Eagles, that's just lined right back at a position player.
Yeah, not much you can do about that if you are Connor Cote.
Number 4, Jackson Armitage.
He squared that baseball right in its center field and unfortunately right to the center fielder.
High inside. Swings at the off speed. Outside. 2-1's the count here on Jackson Armitage. Foul tips it back. Two-two's count. Ground ball, hit to third. Taking on a step back, throw across in time.
Number 12, Lincoln DeSevier.
Quickly, 2 outs here in the fourth. De Savigny coming up, watches ball one go by. One and one. That comes in, hits him.
Right, Dan.
So runner reaches, and looks like De Savigny is going to be all right. Just come right up on that shoulder blade. That's always an uncomfortable spot, Will.
Adam Furlong.
Yeah, one of those spots where it's not the worst, not the best. It kind of just.
It's either it'll catch you in the muscle or it'll catch you right on the bone. It's never a good one.
And there is a preferred option.
There's a
between
preferred
those
option,
two.
but still, it hurts either way. It's in there for strike one. Fouled right in front of us. Ground ball pulled foul, and staying alive here is Furlong. Nice and low. One ball, two strikes here on number 14, Adam Furlong. Watches the outside half, strike three. It's been a good pitching performance from Daniel Smith. His 4th strikeout of the day through 4 innings. Just a look at the last strikeout from Furlong. We want to thank all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2025 Major Little League Ontario Provincial Championships. We thank you. We appreciate you for being such wonderful community partners and sponsoring the Ontario Provincial Championships. Xander back out on the mound for another inning of work. And he'll be due up to face Mason, Phillips, and Dunster Blackett. Mason. Here he's 1 for 1, and he's also walked today. Popped up, but out of play, foul. Pulled foul. He has hit it both sides hard, but cannot keep it between the lines. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Mason not chasing, so 2-2. Goes the count here on number 7. Top half of the 5th inning here in this one. Again, it's High Park leading 10-1. And fouled it right off his own leg. Mason staying alive here, not bowing down. Not chasing low.
Turning into a really nice AB here for Jack Mason.
Skied into center. And not chasing the high heat. 1-2. Staying alive. Just got a piece of that off speed.
Yeah, he's using that fast bat speed that we mentioned earlier. He was really late to that pitch, but still managed to get a piece of it.
Now you're reading the spin, and you're just trying to stay alive at the plate. Ground ball hit to short. Taking on a hop, throw to first. In time. Beautiful play by the shortstop. Get that one and get a speedy Phillips. He was hustling down that line.
That he was. He almost legged the throw out, but not quite. 2 outs now.
Fitz Dunster Blackett squared around very early. The infield was already pushed in. bunting again and bunts through it. So quickly behind 0-2 here. Oh, 2. Here's the pitch. Not called a strike, just missing low. Ground ball hit to short. Taking on the hop. Throw to first in time. What a day on the mound for Xander. 3 up, 3 down in the fifth, excuse me. 1 base runner back in the 4th, and he's just giving soft contact all over the diamond.
Pitch count 29.
He's only allowed the 1 base hit so far today. Impressive stuff.
Someday it's been. Someday. Again, thank you to all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2025 Major Little League Ontario Provincial Championships. We thank you. We appreciate you for everything you do and for being such amazing community partners. Bottom half of the 5th inning coming up. It'll be Timothy Tan, Jack Hall, and Rylan Pottinger due up to face Daniel Smith, who's still on the mound throwing a lot of strikes here for the side of High Park.
Outside for Nepean, number 5, Timothy Tan.
Timothy Tan leading things off here against Smith. Ground ball, hit the second. Taking on the hop, throw to first. Just in time.
Number 3, Jack Hall.
Jack Hall up to bat. Not chasing at the high heat. And in there, 1-1. Chops at this, ground ball. Smith takes it, flips to first in time. Quickly, 2 outs.
2 quick outs there. And we talked about the soft contact from Daniel Smith. And I think you nailed it. That's exactly what he's creating right now. He had the 4 strikeouts through 4 innings, and now here he's only thrown 4 pitches, already created 2 groundouts.
Yeah, working quickly here in the 5th inning, and what a job done. I mean, like you said, he's almost gone the full game here.
You know, we've only seen 1 pitcher in this tournament make it to the 6th inning, and they didn't get to finish. They hit the pitch limit.
And that was, I believe, Riley Rezka for West Fort Internationals, but he had a sensational game. Big cut at the outside. Quickly behind 0-2 here is Rylan Pottinger. His last time up, he smoked a ball in the left field. And, I mean, if it was hit anywhere except right at the left fielder, that's extra bases right there for Pottinger.
Absolutely. He did everything right in that last at-bat, but baseball, a fickle mistress.
Couldn't have put it better myself there, partner. Chases that one low. The throw, and strike 3. And we head towards the 6th. Last chance you. Eagles looking to shut down on defense and trying to get something back. They're down by 9, headed to the 6th inning. This is a look here at the strikeout. I got Pottinger.
Pitch count 62. Pitch count is 62.
Thank you again to all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2025 Major Little League Ontario Provincial Championships. We thank you. We appreciate you for being such spectacular community partners.
Well, partner, we just got word that pitcher Daniel Smith is only at 61 pitches.
I have a feeling
5
he's going to
innings.
go, yeah, I have a feeling he might be finishing this game, partner.
And now the maximum you can pitch in a game in this little league is 85. And, you know, he's only got 3 more outs to go. He's got 20 or so pitches to work with. There's room. And we've got a new pitcher coming in here for the East Nepean Eagles. It's number 8, Trenton Goulet.
Park in the 6th inning, number 4, James Michelle.
James Michelle up to bat here. It'll be Michelle, Smith, and Ketchabow up to bat. Again, winner of this one, they move on to the finals. This is the winner's final of the bracket. This is grounded foul again. We still have one more game here on the day. It's going to be the Oakville Whitecaps taking on the Kingston Colts, and that one should be electric. That's first pitch is scheduled for 1 p.m. That's in there. Strike 3. Goulet gets Michelle looking.
Number 5, Daniel Smith.
The winner of the Whitecaps Colts game will go on to face the South Ottawa Blues, and the winner of that game will go on to face the loser here of this one. A lot of baseball being played if you go through the loser side of the bracket. And for the side of High Park, they've only had to play 3 to get, or excuse me, just 2 to get here.
Yeah, the different pathways that teams can take to the finals is certainly playing a factor. Especially when you think that some of these games ended in a mercy. Some of them went all the way to 6 innings. High Park, coming into this game, had not played 12 innings of baseball. Their second win was a mercy ruling.
Number 13.
So their schedule is certainly less intensive than the other teams in this
Yeah, and it
tournament.
also helps when you're trying to save arms. Don't got to use a lot of arms. And I mean, the pitcher performance they're getting out of Daniel Smith today, that's going to save a lot of arms.
Absolutely. It'd be interesting to see if they let him finish the game or if they want to save him as well.
Goulet, that spinner, just a little bit up.
Because 62 pitches, you know, not entirely unreasonable.
Yeah, I definitely think that he can get to 65, I believe, is where he can get to, and he will be eligible to pitch on Tuesday.
I believe you are correct. So definitely a huge opportunity for High Park, having a pitcher come in and dominate, and potentially you might still be able to use him in the finals.
Yeah, so it looks like it'll most likely be that was in their first strike, so 2-2 is the count. It'll most likely be he stopped around the 65 count. We bring somebody in to get the last either 2 outs or the last 3 outs, all depending on what happens at that first batter of the inning. Pulled a little bit too much, full count here. Popped up, out of play.
Good job to fight off that strike 3 pitch.
Popped up over to right field, and the catch is made. 3 up, 3 down inning for Trenton Goulet, and maybe you got something to work for if you're the side of the East Nepean Eagles. You're seeing a couple of good pitching performances here later in the game.
Pitch count 14, pitch count 14.
And this is a replay. Fantastic work. Gets those 2 big strikeouts and then the pop fly to end the inning. Good job by Goulet. Again, thank you to all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2025 Major Little League Ontario Provincial Championships. We thank you. We appreciate you for sponsoring and also just being amazing community partners for the Provincial Championships. Well, it's the last chance you for the East Nepean Eagles. McLean, Delorme, and below us, the 3 due up here in this inning. And, well, look who's back out on the mound, the man that's been just pitching his head off this game, Daniel Smith.
Absolutely, maybe the most dominant performance we've seen so far in this tournament. And partner, we've seen some incredible performances from pitchers throughout this tournament. You mentioned Rezka from yesterday, who almost got through 6 innings. He got through 5 1/2. And his team ended up losing that game in a nail-biter. But man, what a performance.
And we also saw James Sarabura for the side of South Ottawa, and when he did in relief, came in and just shut the door down yesterday for South Ottawa. They won 7-6 against the Perth Royals.
And then on the side of Oakville, Bronson McKean put together an incredible performance in that first day as well. So much talent from the mound in this tournament. Once again, these are the best teams in Ontario, the best U12 teams here at the Little League Ontario Major Provincial Championships at Cornwall Road Sports Park in gorgeous Etobicoke, Ontario, Oakville, Ontario. That's the Humber College days coming back. The Humber College days coming back.
Oh, yeah.
We are not in Etobicoke, certainly not in the Hawks Nest, in gorgeous Oakville.
Just a little bit west, just a little bit west. You could basically say. No, there's a lot of cities.
Here in the greater Toronto area.
Roughly the greater Toronto area.
Yeah, that might be a polarizing statement, eh?
Ground ball, hit to short. Taken on a hot plants, and just can't pick it over there at first. Good try from Fitz Dunster Blackett. That's a leadoff base runner.
Well, it all starts with one.
And it looks like we're going to get a pitching change here.
I believe you are correct.
Zevon Ketchabow, he'll be the one pitching here. He'll try to close things out. Needs 3 outs here in this one. We'll step aside for a moment and be right on back here with game number 12 from Oakville, Ontario.
Now pitching for High Park, number 13, Zevon Ketchabaugh.
So Logan Delorme will be the first one to greet Zevon Ketchabow. And again, they need 9. So never say never. Never say never, partner. That's the one thing I've learned about this lovely sport. As Ketchabow, beautiful off speed right there.
Yeah, partner, certainly a steep hill to climb, but if you've got the right shoes, it's certainly possible.
Catches the outside half, so that's already 0-2. Ketchabow working quickly here. Waits. Gets a sign. Here's the pitch. Chases the high fastball. Strike 3.
And you saw him there shake off the first 2 signs. He nodded emphatically to the third, and, well, he knows his stuff. The right pitch, certainly.
Yeah, I think he was wanting the fastball, and, well, he got it. It's in there for a strike. So even up 1-1. Evan McLean still over there at first. He led off the inning with a single. And actually, outside of the man at the plate here, Hunter below us, McLean, he has 2 of the 3 hits. He has been getting on base. A little speedster over there, number 1. 1-2.
Really great pitch from Ketchabaugh there. Challenging him with strikes, but finding the outside edges.
Here comes the 1-2, Ketchabow. Waiting to get his sign, he gets it, here's a pitch. Ground ball hit to third. Taken on the backhand, throw across the diamond. That's gonna be in time. They get the big out, number 2.
So once again, Ketchabaugh wanted the high fastball. Maybe something for the Eagles to see. It seems to be his closing pitch when he wants to make something happen. He wants the high fastball.
Vetter Reynolds over there at third base. He has quietly had a really good day defensively. He's made a couple big plays and really good throws across the diamond. Quickly 0-1 here to Xander Pushtiak. Ground ball, hit to third. Throw across in time. And that will do it. High Park take it 10-1. They will advance to the finals on Tuesday. And they continue to be playing some red-hot baseball.
So partner Toronto High Park will advance to the finals. And unfortunately falling 10-1. East Nepean with a slide out. They knew that they played well. They knew that they earned their place here, leaving with their heads high.
Yeah, they played a great game here, and I mean, they've been playing great baseball all week long. They'll advance to day 7, which is that finals. They will patiently await the finishing of this loser's bracket run. Well, that'll do it for game number 12. Partner 12-0 are the away teams. They continue to run it up there on that side of the field. So we'll see what happens in game 13. It's the Oakville Whitecaps and the Kingston Colts. That's on at 1 o'clock, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that one. From Zach Benoit and Will Shukri here, we'll be back with you for game 13 at 1.